Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm back with a very famous Konkani style dosa recipe, that is Mushti dosa recipe. This dosa is very simple and my sister-in-law prepares it very often. So I thought I'll share this recipe with all of y'all. Let's get started. I've taken 2 cups of idli rice. You can use the normal basmati rice as well. To this I'll add 1 teaspoon of methi seeds and 2 fish of urad dal. Now I'll wash all these ingredients at least 3 to 4 times and then soak it for 3 to 4 hours. Mushti means fist. Olden days, people didn't have time to measure the ingredients nor they had proper tools. So they used to measure using their fist. So that's why this dosa is called as Mushti dosa. I've taken around 1 cup of beaten rice. I've washed it well and soaked it for 10 minutes. Now I'll add it to the mixie jar. To this I'll add all the soaked ingredients as well. Since I have a lot of ingredients, I'll be grinding it in 2 different batches. I'll add little water and then grind it to a thin dosa batter consistency. So this is a perfect consistency. Now I'll grind for the second batch as well. I'll add little water as and when required and then grind it to a fine dosa batter consistency. Yes, so my second batch also is ready. I'll add it to the first batch and give it a very good mix using my hand. This makes the batter ferment faster. Since we are not adding any soda, ENO or any other ingredients for fermentation, this process is very important. Ensure you mix it with your hands at least for 4 to 5 minutes. Now cover it with a lid and allow it to ferment for 8 to 10 hours. The next day, the batter has been fermented well. I'll add salt as required and give it a good mix. My assistant chef is waiting to mix the batter as well. She gets super excited for all this task. So after mixing it well, to a hot tawa, I'll add dosa batter and not spread it much, just like how we normally prepare the set dosa. I'll spread it little bit and then allow the dosa to get some holes. This shows the batter has been perfectly fermented, and then I'll cover it with a lid. For a minute let it get steamed well and then I'll add some ghee. You can add normal cooking oil, butter, whatever you want, or simply eat it as it is as well if you're on diet. Let it get heated up for some time and then it's all ready to be served hot. This dosa is very simple yet tastes so good when you blend it with any curries or chutneys. Do try the simple dosa and let me know your review on the same. This is one of my favorite recipe because it does not require yeast, soda, ENO or anything for fermentation. So do try the simple dosa recipe and serve your family. I'm pretty sure they will love it. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.